We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show with Robin and Dave. Because fuck Jake.
What is he at AEW again?
Yeah. W. Oh shit.
Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna have to delete that. Cut that.
Cut that.
Leave it in.
What happened?
Somebody said, "What is he at AEW again?" And I said, "More like EW." And I was like, "Cut that."
Yeah, they'll get all super mad at you for making fun of people for being gay. But they'll also
Oh, what are they gonna do? Come in here in their spandex undershorts, all oiled up, and put their hands all over me?
Their
Is
sexy
that what they're gonna
hands.
do? Is they're gonna walk in this door, slather up some oil, and just rub their bodies against my body, which I don't know why I'm naked, but I am. It's my house.
my house.
Well, it's Robin's house, but I'm naked.
Same thing. Naked Dave is a true player.
Nick Dave is a true player. No, I was about to hop on. I was smoking some cannabis, and then Jen's like, "Will you take out the trash?" And I'm like,
Yeah, at 9.
You know, when I'm asked something like that, will you take out the trash? I say no.
and that's why you're single.
And then she'll say, take out the trash. And I'm say, oh, that's what you meant.
She'll
My
say,
bad.
They take out the trash, and what she meant is get your shit.
Dave,
Yeah.
does your mic have a gain on it or a threshold thingy?
Yeah, it loud.
Like it sounds like
Everything I own has gains. I don't know if you know that.
Yep, I'm set properly.
Okay,
Wanna
so
throw?
I have a guy. Hold on,
Wait.
let me get my tech guy real quick.
Oh. Hey, I gotta go do something. I'll be right back.
Hey, look, it's Sean Kemp.
Yeah,
Check
I can
this
kind of
out.
see it.
David, 1.5 second delay. D.
See, he's like Sean Kemp, Superfly, and then
That's awesome.
yeah.
Oh, what was it doing?
Like it's super.
Boom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He's like, "Hi, I'm Dave."
Where the volume is.
Oh, yeah.
It's like as loud as it can go.
Yeah. If there was 11, I'd put it on there.
Here, do this automatic. That. Can change that. The speakers all the way up. Nothing can stop it. Noise cancellation's at high. Ask Jake how it sounds.
Hey, Jake, how's it sound? Oh, I almost saw your nipple.
Say what?
I don't. You can adjust this like
YouTube, more like boob tube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you can show a male nipple on YouTube.
You're using the wrong mic.
No.
Using the wrong mic. You coming out with the wrong tone.
It must have there was a reset in there at some point. Remember when my headphones wouldn't work? Yeah. It probably got shifted.
There you go.
All right.
That plug that fixed it.
All right.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Rob,
yeah.
there you are. You just missed my tech guy. He
Oh,
was
did I? Shit.
working
Oh,
on
your
my-
man was using the wrong mic. It was the wrong
Oh, yeah.
tone.
Yeah, he came in here. He's like, move.
See, the problem here is you have 14 Dilbert screensavers. Move. Son of a bitch doesn't
What
know
is that? Is that Joe Dirt? You coming at my man all wrong. You're using the wrong tone.
Tone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
iron.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know
Nice.
what the fuck was going on with Anchor this week, but I tried to process the episode on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Would not do it.
Hmm.
So
Sometimes the fucking internet's gonna internet. It's
Yeah.
just how
What
it
they
is.
say, anchor's away. Means the website's down.
is that what they say in the Navy?
Yep.
Anchor's
You know what
away.
they say.
That is what they say, dude.
Oh my gosh. So we'll have to see where I start the pre-show because I definitely feel like I'm gonna have to cut some stuff.
Yeah.
Whether I do or I don't.
No,
Maybe
what
I
they
just,
say in the
bleep
Navy
it.
is it's not gay if anchor's away.
Oh.
Actually,
That seems like a real thing.
They're like, if you go down below, we're not just talking about the submarine. There's an ant. There's an ant on my fuck you, motherfucker.
I just know that every time, right before I went down on a dude on the ship, I'd do the down periscope and go, prepare to dive!
Prepare for dive!
And then boom, right on that dick.
Were you like, Aruga, Aruga?
Oh man.
I like how, like, when you go on the submarine at OMSI, they're like, yeah, this is a fully working submarine. It's still operating. Don't touch any of the buttons because we don't want you to fuck us. I'm like, how can that possibly be true?
I don't know.
How could they be like, yeah, here we are. Just don't touch these 11 buttons and we won't die.
In a specific sequential order.
Right.
Right.
Don't go 4, 3, 6, 9, 8, 2, 1, 4.
Don't do that.
That's how they've really dumbed down the submariners these days. They're just like, there's just a big red button that says dive above it. We're going down! And then everyone cheers. Yeah. Oh, you mean like underwater?
Oh.
Boo!
I read
that guy.
Boo. I read a story today about how India almost lost their $3 billion submarine.
What, like,
apparently, if you don't close all the hatches before you go under, it starts to fill up with water. Weird.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a catastrophic event that they teach.
Yeah,
probably
not to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
like,
maybe
hey, under no circumstances should you ever go like.
And the rock means.
and the rock means ever. Yeah, it's like you can fill the ballast with water. You can fill the you can fill the torpedo tubes with water.
It's true.
You can fill your cup with water.
Oh yeah.
Do not fill the submarine with water.
Fill the submarine with water.
That's supposed to go on the outside.
On the outs in the ballast. If
we
you
would
want
like
to go down,
trap air in here. We're going to use that for breathing.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave, as a Navyman, do you know all the fancy stories about like the USS Texas like tilting its shit back to shoot?
Oh yeah.
Like you know all those fucking stories and shit.
I wouldn't say I know all of them, but like that's a kind of a major one.
Everybody knows that one.
You know, it's kind of a there's definitely it's a lot like
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Ducks. It's a lot like school, college, right? Where as you're going through the process of becoming a sailor or even soldiers, right? You learn a ton of history stuff.
Yeah.
And you need to know it to get through basic training. But then afterwards, and that's how I do most of my learning is I retain it as long as I need it. And then as soon as you stop asking me about it,
it's gone.
It's out the window, you know?
We literally just talked about that with math today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I learned all the math stuff Dave's doing right now. Don't fucking ask me to help him with it.
Yeah, because you can't.
I gotta learn it. I gotta learn it again too.
Yep.
Nope. Or maybe it was yesterday, but still.
Yeah. It was within a 24-hour period of this conversation now. So that's yesterday.
Close-ish.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
America.
Oh yeah. So, speaking of math, I'll tell Jake that story I told you earlier.
Okay.
So I dislike math a lot just because it's not something that sticks in my brain. Like you can give me a page and teach me how to break everything down.
How to Dougie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the fucking and then
it's fucked up that you an Asian doesn't know how to do math.
We're not the math.
Oh, you're not the math Asians. You're the cooking Asians.
Yep, we're the cooking Asians.
You're the fighting Asians, not the math Asians.
Yep, we're like the France of Asia. You know, anyone can just come over and take over.
You're like bronze, not brain.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm in chemistry class, and just
that's like half math.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, but it's a lot more basic. So that's stuff I know I can retain that.
It's like
I
two
have
parts
retained.
of this and one part of that.
Yeah, right. But just for kicks, we're start talking about Schrodinger.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
So Schrodinger's cat comes up. I'm like, okay, I know that. I understand the concept. But then my chemistry professor puts Schrodinger's equation up there. And it has something to do with proving electrons and stuff like that, like the weight of electrons or weight of.
Well, it's quantum physics.
Yeah,
Robin and I have like talked about this at
We've
like
talked
the
about
very
it.
super
Mhm.
super surface level.
Yep.
Yep.
So he shows that, and it's not, when teachers put something up there, hey, this is just an example. You don't need to know this. You don't need to know anything about it. That's way advanced. You can just look at this and then dump it. But we start moving on, and I feel myself getting anxious. Like I'm sitting in my chair, I'm like rubbing my palms on my thighs, like just I can't sit still. And then I realize I'm like, I can actually feel a bunch of anxiety building up in my chest. And it all comes down to the fact that this super complicated math equation was put on the board, and I don't have to think about it, but my brain was stuck on it.
Just
Yeah.
trying to solve it.
Yeah, or just trying to even understand
Maybe even
what
comprehend, right?
yeah, just like what the fuck are these symbols supposed to be?
Who the fuck said that
Yeah,
shit?
who the
That's
fuck
what your
said
brain
that
just
shit?
did.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, why am I getting? I'm getting angry right now.
He's so angry.
I'm like just feel myself getting angry in chem class.
I hate school.
That's it. I quit. Let's mark it down and another tally.
Oh, what?
But that's what they make beer for.
That's true. Yeah, I got. Robbie, you got your list over there.
Mhm.
I was talking to my dad a little bit earlier today, and he gave me
Oh yeah.
some more online sales tips that I'll pass along to you.
Okay.
Because I officially have a backlog of stuff.
I get it. I have like, let me look real quick. I think I have like 10 different things listed on eBay.
I have like 10 things up right now, and I'm mad because I went and I bought some fucking Fusky bobbleheads. These stupid fucks will want these stupid fucking things, and they don't fucking want them. So now they're in my fucking house.
Yeah, because nobody wants them. I guess I only have 7 things up.
So I thought some old guy would want them, and so I've got them in like dis bad places. Like I've got them under Oregon stuff. Like for a while, I had them hidden behind my Oregon poster, so it was like the light of day never hit them. It would have to
Right.
go through Autzen Stadium to get there. And now they're like upside down, like in a bag. So the W's are down, like, or they're
Good.
face down, like they're getting no respect while they're also not getting broken. Like
Oh, that is so
like I can't wait
good.
for someone to fucking buy these things so I can be
Right?
like,
Take these
Ah.
pieces of shits.
I regret the $1.49 I spent on the motherfuckers.
Did you get your tracking number?
I did. Thank you. I'll have one for you on Friday.
I refuse.
I refuse.
Oh man.
Man,
So, well, I guess we could talk about it in the show, but we could talk about the website now.
Yep.
Because the website is a thing, a fully functional thing.
Fully functioning thing. Let me check it out.
I feel like I need. Oh no, I'll save.
And you can go to definitelynotsellingdrugs.com and check it out.
Hmm?
You can also go to badfacts.info.
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 Definitely
And,
not selling.
Find some things.
That's how you spell it. God damn it.
Definitely is a hard word to spell.
No, it's the selling. The selling.
Definitely.
I hit selling with them. I put an H at the end. That's not how you spell it.
I would say it's got the information we want and maybe a little extra. My next step in that process, though, is to add the ability to sell things, which I've already figured that out. So I'm I'm going to start with just stickers because they're the easiest to make.
Mhm.
And if anybody wants to buy stickers, I'll be able to make stickers.
No drugs though.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Definitely not selling drugs.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to. I feel like we need to hammer that point a couple more times because it's not in the name or anything.
So maybe I am and maybe I'm not. Definitely not sellingdrugs.com was really almost the email that I chose. I still haven't finished setting that up. And I think that's a good one to just
Let's
have.
email us and see what it pops up as.
Oh, I think it's just
Oh, it
Red
just
Arrow
goes
Deep
to Red Arrow
South or
Publishing
yours.
at GM at Gmail.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got
Oh,
Q's,
it-
we've got
we sh-
AIDS.
We should all get email addresses, but all of
Oh.
our email addresses are going to be the names of historically confirmed drug dealers.
Right, like Jake was giving me names like El Chapo, and
Yeah.
I was like
El
Pablo.
Chapo.
Yeah, El
Mhm.
Chapo.
I was really proud of El
That was
Chapo.
a good one.
And then
that was a good one.
P. Noriega
Yeah, that was also a good one.
or Pablo N. We need to stay with the convention.
You're right, right. Whatever it is we decide, like that's what it's gonna have to be. But every place I've found, even like going through the domain purchase, which I used Google, they're like, okay, well, you want to use emails? Give us $6 a month. I'm like, I don't want to use emails that bad because I have an email.
Right.
I have like 5 of them.
I'm like,
and
I have free email from
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
Not to mention all the social media DMs.
Right.
Like there's
We
so
don't
many
need
ways to
that.
reach people these days.
Exactly. We don't need your help
Mhm.
for $6 a month.
I DM in vanish mode.
And
I
you can
do that
still
shit
send
on the top.
telegrams and actual letters in the mail.
I bet if I wanted to find a fucking pigeon, I could send Jake a
Yep.
message.
I bet you could. I bet you I could talk to Lulu and Ray and they could get a message down to
It's funny because I started saying that and I was like, I bet he knows a fucking person who could actually make that happen.
Well, I was talking about my crows. But
Still the same.
If they could do it in Winterfell, we can do it in the Pacific Northwest.
Exactly. We've received a raven.
that I am the king of the north. If you saw the picture of me with that fucking rug that looked like
did
a
see
wolf
that.
fur.
King of the North.
King of the North.
I picked that fucking thing up. I'm like, this thing is rad. Why is this a rug? Like,
Right? I did the exact same thing. I think I was at Ross.
yeah,
Or
I was at
Marshalls.
Marshalls.
Yeah, same thing. I was like, well, this
Oh.
is clearly a cloak or a cape.
I don't think I sent Jake that picture of that cougar.
Was she hot?
I've seen it before somewhere, but yeah, probably not.
Here, I'll find it. real
I'm
quick
gonna
and
grab
send
my water.
I had a little doohickey that tastes like lemon heads. Found it.
Get off me.
Hey David,
Yeah.
if you have these in your area, look up.
It's
If
kind
you-
of
Okay,
have
yeah.
these. They're like the elf bar, but they're not an elf bar. It's called a micro bar. You can see it's much smaller. But this one tastes like lemon heads,
huh.
and it also is marijuana.
Well, all right.
Oh, I learned some new terms this week.
So did I, and I'm
Bet.
Fucking one of the kids said that today, and I was like, I'm gonna punch you if you don't get out of my room.
He's like, I bet.
He was like, can I go to my locker? And I was like, the bell hasn't rang. So yeah, go to your locker. All right, cool, bet. I'm like, you don't have to add that to the end. You already said cool.
All right.
And all
cool,
right would have
bet.
even worked.
Any
All right,
any
cool, and
convert.
bet are all the. He's yeah.
he yeah-yeah'd his way out of the fucking room to go to get his
Yeah.
shit is what he did.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll Johnny two times people from Goodfellas. Like, hey, why don't you go get the papers? Get the papers.
Oh my gosh. I already forgot what I was gonna look up.
I already forgot what I was
Ah.
gonna look up.
Forget about it.
This sounds like a Beastie Boys song.
You gotta fight.
Wait. I already forgot what I was gonna look up. Ba-da-da, still taking drinks from a big great cup. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Brass monkey, he's got me feeling real tight. Yeah. Anyway,
So yeah,
it's kind of like earache my eye.
yeah. So
Yeah, so I was basically earache my eye in the tune of the Beastie Boys. Remember Cheech and Chong, the basketball coach, done kicked me off the team.
Dave's not here, man.
Wearing high heel sneakers and acting like a queen.
Oh, you said we said yeah. So
Yeah, so
I to be faired my chemistry
To be
teacher yesterday,
fair.
and no one in class got it.
Boo.
He
You're
was,
like, I'm that
he was talking about
old.
something, and he's like, "Well, honestly, to be fair," and I was like, "To be fair," and no one said a goddamn thing.
They're all like, "Who's this fucking
Oh my god.
Who's
Like,
this
oh,
guy?"
old man Deaton's over there rambling in the corner about World War II again.
Well, to be fair,
to be
to be
fair.
basically to have conversations with us or be around us, there are prerequisites, just like college.
Mhm.
Letterkenny is now one of them.
It's fair.
I was slow on the pickup, but I'm here now.
Speaking of things that are part of our lexicon, like we're gonna have to talk about the Royland matter.
Oh, that was the thing I was gonna write down.
Ooh, Rick. Yeah, it's an ooey Rick moment if I've ever seen one.
I thought you said, "Oh, Eric," and I was like, "Who's Eric?" Like, "Oh boy, Eric
Billy.
Stoltz."
Oh, Billy. Billy.
Oh my god. So the other day we were we were in my living room and an ad pops up for Bros, which is the it's Billy Eichner's movie. It's a gay
Like a gay rom-com.
rom-com. And the picture is the two guys, they're like not standing up, so they're like at this angle, leaning. Jake, there we go.
Mhm.
And I'm like, brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta
Gotta
hug.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that was so good.
that was a good joke. You had to be there.
It was a location joke. Not so much here or here, but right in here.
It's true.
Oh my God, what happened to you? I knew it. And I missed my, like, 2 years ago, like, I just randomly started watching Tommy Boy, like, on Christmas Day. I didn't get to do that this year because I had to drive immediately down to Lebanon after Christmas Day. So I feel like my holiday tradition of watching Tommy Boy got fucking interrupted.
One in a row.
One in a row. So I need to redo that.
Riri, she'd get it.
Oh, she'll be not naked on the halftime show.
Well, we'll see.
That's true. I've seen some of her music videos.
I've seen some Super Bowl performances.
Yeah, if the Super Bowl has taught me anything, don't rule out tits.
Don't rule out nipples.
Don't
I haven't seen
rule
a
out
dick.
nipples. Wait, tell Jake that story you told me earlier about the
Wait, say it.
Gabagool guy.
Wait, say it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, say it for like a minute. Actually,
All right,
fuck,
man.
to hell with it. We're gonna, yeah. All right, man. Are you ready for a good ass show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cool.
I was trying to think of how you.
It's
There it is. Yeah, that's what I.
So close.
all right, here we are.
An
We're
impression
back
of an impression.
again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show, and he was flummoxed, flabbergasted, and flambéed. He did not know what to do or what to say. It's Dave.
Hey, I don't know half the words you just said, so I'm gonna take it as offense, buddy. Poking my camera because I can't poke you because you're fucking Washington.
First, you'd also need to poke up.
Oh, I bet you would like it poking up. How about two of them together at the same time?
It was about that time I realized that this Girl Scout was a 9-story tall crustacean from the Mesozoic era. The Loch Ness Monster.
Tree Fitty!
Oh, God.
I said, no, God damn it, Loch Ness Monster.
We're also joined by the man who needs no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. He is the head proprietor of a brand new website we'll be talking about here real soon. It's Robin.
I'm not doing that every week. Yes, I am Robin.
Or will
You know
you?
why?
Frying all the head.
No, I'm not going to do it every week. I'm going to just like save it. And then Dave will forget that I did it.
And
But
then
he'll always be ready. It's like the snowman from The Office.
it's the Mr. Fuji rib.
But hey, like the snake eating itself, I'm introduced by that guy
It's me.
over there.
It's one take, Jake. I missed. Back in the saddle again. You see, that's what happens when you try to use a camera instead of your own spatial summation. See, I didn't look and I hit it perfect.
Spatial summation is a good early leader. I'm going to just write that down.
Just write that down. I got to tell you about how
Like,
that story,
no
how I got the
talking.
phrase spatial summation. Like I'd always been about spatial awareness.
Yeah.
Like that was always my thing playing basketball. Like, hey, when you're playing basketball, you have to have spatial awareness. Like you got to know what's going on around you more than just the ball. And so, but I was teaching these kids like 7th and 8th grade. It was Bale's team, and this assistant coach who ended up blowing out his knee in a one-on-one like he was playing a kid one-on-one, I was playing a kid one-on-one, and Alex was playing a kid one-on-one. This guy just goes up for a regular ass jumper, comes down and blows his knee out.
Jesus.
Just total freak accident.
Well, I guess he's dead.
Yeah, and so he came to the rest of the games in a wheelchair.
It's a
but-
good thing that God's blessed him with 2 knees.
Right?
Duh.
Just one of them is disappointing enough.
Mhm.
So anyway, yeah, he would always tell the kids, like his phrase was like, guys, you got to have spatial summation. And so it's always been one of those phrases that stuck with me. And to the people who get it, there's like 2 or 3 people in the world that get the joke of spatial
Right.
summation. And now it's like 24 people who get the joke.
I
of
like
spatial
it.
summation. Also, a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. If you're listening to this now, we are in season 6. The art is still going. It's in the queue behind a couple other pieces that I have to do. But yeah, that means that everything up until season 6, I'm now going to put advertisements on because I like it when you guys pay for badfacts.info.
Badfacts.info.
And definitely not sellingdrugs.com.
Yeah.
Which is a brand new website. Robin, want to talk about it?
It's a thing. We've been talking about it for like, I bought
Ever.
it in April, and we were talking about it before that. Like that was always the website I wanted to buy because I was always thinking, what would be a cool .com? Well, then I got told I was a drug dealer in the past, and I was like, the fuck?
That's
No,
true.
no. And so I bought definitely not selling drugs.com, created a website for my show, and then linked all of our content to it. Like literally all of it's on there.
All of it.
Go
And a
find our
link to Pit Viper.
Facebooks, our
better
Instagram.
start.
Yeah, because I was like, things we use. And at first I was like, Xbox, Pit Viper. And then I was like, I could actually put useful stuff on there. I'm gonna leave Pit Viper.
I'm gonna leave Pit Viper.
I need to
You
start
should
posting
link
on
our
Twitter
YouTube
now.
profile or our eBay profiles and
Oh, I could do that. Yep. I can
buy
definitely do
our
that.
shit.
Yeah. BuyOurShit.com. If that's not a website, it should be. I'm writing that down. I'll see if I can buy it.
I'm gonna
Right?
let's see. I'm gonna go to buyOurShit.com.
Right now.
BuyOurShit.com. HugeDomains.com. BuyOurShit.com. This domain is for sale.
Oh!
But I see this is where you get on that hustle, right? Like you find somebody who's selling it for cheap and then you sell it to these fucking guys.
Exactly. That's awesome.
I wonder if I go to domains.google.com, how much it'll be.
Isn't it only like $12 a year? I found another place that was actually cheaper than Google, but it seemed like the Google stuff was easier to go through their process.
It's a lot easier to go through Google's process.
Because I found one that it might have been like $10 for a .com.
But their shit always goes up too. Like Google's always $12.
Yeah, exactly. But like on our website, I put links to the Red Air Instagram, the Facebook page, the YouTube page, the Anchor.fm, Jake's Instagram, his Twitter, my Instagram and Twitter, Alex's Instagram. I couldn't remember if he had a Twitter.
He doesn't.
But,
he does, but he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. And then I put Dave's on there too.
Not a single post yet on my Twitter.
BuyOurShit.com, $2,500 plus $12 a year. So once you pay the $2,500 fee, it's just $12 a year.
So somebody bought it and is holding it hostage?
Basically, advantages. This name has a popular ending. The words in the name are spelled correctly. The name isn't too long. Considerations. People might be offended by this name. People might hear BY instead of BUY and type the wrong name. No, I don't think they would.
Maybe we should buy buyOurShittyShit.com.
But, well, let's see what buyOurShittyShit.com.
Also, if you're going to buyOurShit.com and then you get offended, you should probably jump off like a 12th story building.
Honestly,
it's a consideration of like the whole liquid death thing where people are like, oh, you sold your soul to buy water. BuyOurShittyShit.com is $12 a year.
Boom.
I wonder what.
I would rather. So mine would be buy our things and stuff. Like I put a link on there to our things and stuff. I feel like buy our things and stuff would be perfect.
Buy our things.
Well, that just got me thinking. Like you're talking about buying websites. Did you guys hear about those 2 black radio hosts that bought whitelivesmatter.com?
No, but I like it.
I love it.
When I heard about that story, I was like, that is hilarious to me.
BuyOurThingsandStuff.com, $12 a year.
Wow. It's funny because like the longer the website name is, usually the likelihood goes up that you can pick it up because they're like, well, we want it short so people don't type it wrong and blah blah blah. Like I looked, I don't remember if I tried to do it or not, but DNSD, definitely not selling drugs. I was going to do that and I was like, no, fuck it. I'm typing this whole thing out. Like definitely. And I can also get it .net for $1 more a year. So
what's
maybe
the
I'll
difference
do that.
between a .com and a .net?
Just the ending. Net stands for network and com stands for commerce.
Oh, okay.
But nobody knows that shit, so it doesn't matter.
Well, now we do.
And org stands for organization, which are nonprofits. EDU is education. .us is
government.
No,
American,
that's not .gov.
American though. It's the US. But like there's like .can for Canadian stuff. There's .tv if you want to do .tv
for Canada.
Oh yeah, .ca, sorry.
.co.uk for Canada or for the United Kingdom.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Like it's kind of ridiculous.
I think I accidentally went to google.mo one time, and that might be Morocco.
Mm-hmm. Like welcome to Moroccan.
Yeah, like basically Moroccan Google. And I was
Moroccan Google is the name of this episode.
Oh, it's a Moroccan Google party.
David Deaton doesn't have AIDS.com is $12 a year.
Shit. So if I buy that, then contract AIDS, can I still tell people that I don't have AIDS?
No, you might have
as long as I whisper
.com.
Website.
Redirect it to Dave does now have AIDS.com.
It's like, hey girl, I definitely don't have AIDS.com.
It redirects. He does.
He does. Psych.
It's
just your positive AIDS test.
That says psych. Gotcha, bitch.
It plays a video of him going, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, Hope you went to this. Click this link before you went to my house.
It has a waiver and everything.
Oh.
And this might have to get cut, but yeah, it was the comment I made on Twitter the other day about how like Rick and Morty was written by people who'd never talked, or games like High on Life were written by people who'd never talked to a girl. And I said, I'm pretty sure Justin Roiland talked to his wife before he hit her.
Uh-huh. And he's definitely talked to like 15-year-old girls, so
Yeah, there's that too. I forgot about that.
that's the one
That was the
that
thing.
I thought that's what they were coming for him about.
I'd completely forgotten about that.
Well, so was it yesterday or anyway this week?
No, Justin
Justin-
Roiland's the one that comes for 15-year-old girls.
Oh.
Oh.
The Twitter had said something about Justin Roiland fired from Adult Swim, and I was like, the fuck? What'd he do? And then I go and start reading things, and they're like, oh well, just go ahead and Google Justin Roiland DMs, and I'm like, Dunder Mifflin? No.
Nope.
Got paper bitch?
Underage girls, and he's just like saying creepy shit. I mean, it's not enough to get a person fired, but at the same time, like, bro,
Like, straighten your shit out.
don't do that.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
you should know better, and if you don't, now you do.
yeah, and then the I don't know what to think about the whole firing thing because it's stuff that happened 2020. Like, it wasn't a secret. Adult Swim knew, but he wasn't charged for 3 years, and they're like, "Oh, you've been charged. You're done." Oh.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't a big enough deal when they knew about it, but nobody wanted to do anything about it. But now all of a sudden they have to take the moral high ground.
Uh-huh.
But it's advantageous for them to take the moral high ground financially.
Yep. Because now you don't have to pay him for his voice
Yeah.
acting.
And or his writing or any of that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting that the show is going forward without either of the creators at this point. Dan Harmon is gone, and Justin Roiland.
Well, it's not just that though. Solar Opposites, he's no longer a part of.
Right.
That came down today.
Koala
Koala
Man.
Man. Yep, that one's done, or he's done off of it. And then High on Life. He's not going to be involved with the team that was working on the second one or any of the other shit.
How far into that game did you play?
Not very far, but I watched Grayson. He beat the whole game.
I didn't. I
I
got
got updates on my computer every time Grayson played that game. 'Cause
Right.
He's playing it on my Xbox, so I'd be doing schoolwork
On
or
Dave's
something.
account.
Yeah, on my account, and then I'd get little notifications that I unlocked a new badge.
it's like
I
achievement.
was like,
Yeah,
was
he
like-
was going after all of them.
yeah, he was. I kept wondering. I was like, is this just like outdated information? It takes it a while to get to my computer or something. And then
It's like,
I
no,
saw
it's in
one
real
of the,
time.
saw one of the names of something of a gun that you pick up in the game, and I was like, oh, this is High on Life.
Yeah.
All right,
What is it? Let's Get It or something?
yeah, something like that. And I was like, oh, Grayson's playing
Let's
it
go.
right now.
Yeah. He was really into the game, and I was like, should you be hearing this? And he's like, well, Nana cusses more than that. I'm like, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I guess I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I tried so hard not laughing one time when she was in here cursing at her computer. I was just sitting there, and I would just sit there watching TV, and she goes, "This fucking cunt bullshit piece of shit." And I was just like, right, Bonnie.
And it's because it was all because she wanted to use this shitty fucking program for her email. And I was like, why do you keep wanting to use that? Never got an answer. And so,
Was it Juno?
no, what was it? I don't remember the name of it, but it was stupid. And when she stopped using, so she was using she had Charter for her internet. So her email was her name, something at charter.net or whatever. Then when she didn't have Charter anymore, she was like, well, I need to set up my new email. And I was like, stop using that piece of shit. And she's like, it won't fucking work. It was basically trying to get her email but that email address didn't exist. And she didn't seem to understand that she could go in and disable it and change it and blah, blah, blah. Basically, I was like, you're going to now have the Microsoft Outlook and the mail program that's meant for Windows.
And you're going to deal with it.
And I'm going to set it up so that it works. And then you're not going to bitch anymore. And so now she just won't even check her email because she doesn't like using the fucking Windows thing. I'm like, your emails are right there. It's not hard. Yeah.
That sounds exhausting.
It really is. Like my mom in the last 3 years has gotten really old. It just happened all at once. Like she just, I don't know. Sucks.
It's wild. It's wild how that happens sometimes.
Yeah. And my dad is like, he's dealing with it because he's like, we're late to everything now because she's so slow and everything takes her a while to get going. She's always cold. And well, she's like down to maybe 100 pounds.
Wow.
Because she doesn't fucking eat.
Right.
Like, start there. Start eating some protein and get your brain functioning right again and go from there. But she just, everything like protein shakes, she doesn't like those. She doesn't like eating. It's like, whatever. Not going to fight it.
That's wild.
Yep.
I've heard of that though, like elderly folks like not liking eating.
Yeah.
I love eating.
Like I'm gonna die eating
so much. I don't know if you can see my face.
It's round.
But you can tell I like eating. I can't imagine a point in my life where I'm just gonna be like,
okay, so
I don't know.
I don't know that she doesn't like eating per se, but she's so picky at what she likes and doesn't like. That's probably where the problem really lies. Because like she doesn't like cheese, which is what doesn't have cheese?
Especially in America.
In this country, in South County, what doesn't have cheese? I'm going to tell you right now, there's a hamburger.
Which is just a cheese.
Because it's a cheeseburger without cheese. Yeah. She likes bacon.
Okay.
That's fair.
You can have a bacon burger. You have a bacon hot dog.
She likes spaghetti as long as the pasta is just like tomato sauce, no cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese, man.
No Alfredo because that's all cheese.
Oh no, she won't make that. Nope, can't have Alfredo, which is funny because Heidi loves Alfredo, obviously. And
hey, I love Alfredo, and I'm somewhat healthy sometimes.
So she would make it.
It's the off season.
We're having dinner at my house. It's Alfredo night, and my mom would be like, "Well, I'm just not gonna eat." I'm like, whatever. Then don't.
She's on strike.
She is. She'll go on strike against dinner.
Food strike.
She's like fucking Gandhi without a point. God damn it.
That's the name of this episode.
I'm writing it down.
Gandhi without a point.
She's about the same size as him too.
I know.
If she goes bald and gets the glasses, it'll be really good.
Then I will have to do what I have to do.
Hey, money hunger strike.
Hey, I'm going hungry.
It's so bad that when I think of Gandhi 2, I just think of Ben Kingsley now.
Gandhi 2, the sequel.
The sequel.
Electric Boogaloo.
Whenever I think of
in the sequel.
Did you ever play Civilization, Dave?
I have it on my computer right now.
Dude, it is so funny how
Sid Meier's Civilization.
Yep, it's so funny how quickly Gandhi will just always resort to the nuclear option.
All right.
It's like, do you want to have an ally? No, then you will face nuclear doom. It's like, Gandhi, I thought you were peaceful. No.
Gandhi, whoop yes.
Gandhi, whoop yes.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, did you watch that TikTok?
No, I haven't had an opportunity.
Dave, you saw it, right?
Yeah, the Eddie Murphy
So from Eddie
Delirious
Murphy,
one.
yeah, Eddie Murphy in Raw or Delirious. I think
I
it
could
was
never-
Raw.
I know he wears the same
The
outfit,
red,
different
it's
colors.
the red leather outfit. And I'm pretty sure that's Raw. Anyway, there's a part where this chick yells something like, "Do something, bro," or I don't remember. She yells, "Do something," and immediately following that, Charlie Murphy yells, "Shut up, bitch!" We've been saying that for years, and I never knew it was Charlie Murphy until someone said it was Charlie Murphy, and I can't unhear it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy!
Charlie
So good. Darknesses! Twin brother darkness!
I gotta find that now. You guys vamp while I'm looking this up.
Yeah. So I'll talk about a movie I watched because it's
Do it.
Oscar season.
It's Oscar season.
Did you pick one of those like really random Oscar winners that no one's ever heard of, but for
No,
some reason it wins everything?
I picked one that I'm pretty sure Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win everything. But no, I picked the
I still
one
need to
that's
see
got
that.
Colin Farrell, the Banshees of Inisherin or Inisherin.
You know, I actually want to watch that one.
It's slow as fuck.
Oh, I'm sure it looks like.
I'm winded. I'm out of breath. I'm sweating and shit.
And then
bitch.
And then Eddie just drops the mic. And
he fucking because he knows it's his brother. He's like, oh fuck, this fucking guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, the way, and he's so fast too.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, it's so good.
Like he's waiting for it.
Oh my god.
You know he was. He was
yeah.
just waiting there the whole. Like, I'm waiting for somebody.
Well,
because
I'm pretty sure that chick had yelled a few times, and he was like, "Next time that bitch fucking yells, I'm telling her."
Well,
I'm
yeah,
fucking telling her.
Man, you gotta imagine like be Charlie Murphy. Like this is my brother's special. Like this is his opportunity.
Right.
Like this is and then this bitch is over here yelling whatever. Yeah, like I get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine my little brother being up doing his stand up special, and like somebody yelling during like I'd go over some seats.
I've yelled "shut up, bitch" to things that aren't even people I'm related to.
Well,
shut up, bitch.
If you think about it too, it makes a lot of sense too when you hear about Charlie Murphy's stories about how after he got in the Navy, he basically ran Eddie's security team.
Yeah.
And then they talk about it, and Charlie Murphy was constantly trying to whoop someone's ass.
All the fucking time.
All the time.
I'd whip his legs into linguine.
I hit him with a front kick.
Charlie Murphy trying to act like he hit me with some kung fu kick. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember stomping my feet in his couch.
Why would I rub my feet on Eddie Murphy's couch? Yeah, I remember rubbing my feet on Eddie Murphy's couch.
Why'd you do it? Oh, because he could buy another one.
I never should have
said that at work the other day. Oh my god, I don't remember what I was thinking about, but something had happened and some rich people were sending something back to the manufacturer, and I was like, yeah, whatever, they can buy another one.
Oh yeah, so back to this movie that I watched.
Yeah.
It's on HBO Max, so that was the big reason, because I was like, I need to watch something. I wasn't playing Call of Duty very much this week, and I was like, I need to watch something I haven't seen, and the Oscar nominations just came out. That one was nominated for like 3, I think, maybe 4, and I was like, all right, it's been on my list for a while to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Starts off kind of slow, and I mean that as yes, it's very slow. And it's like 2 hours. It's interesting. It goes sort of the way you would expect. Not really a lot of swerves. Like I kind of saw it. It takes place in like 1923 in Ireland on an island off the coast of the bigger island during war, Civil War with the IRA and I can't remember which side it is.
England?
No, I don't think it was England. I'm pretty sure it was a civil war with Ireland, the IRA, and another group. They said it, and I don't remember. I'm not good at that stuff.
Like Belfast versus the rest.
Something like that. But I can't
Like the
I can't remember the
IRL.
guy's name that isn't Colin Farrell. He was in
Will
Harry
Ferrell.
Potter.
Jackie Gleason. No,
Is
I
that-
just
Yeah, Dave,
pulled,
that's
I
it.
just pulled that out
It
of my-
kind of does look. He does kind of look like
that's
him.
the only reason why I said it. But
I feel like he
Josh
might be.
Gad.
No, what is his name? He was in Harry Potter, the fourth
Was he-
one.
was he Mad Eye Moody?
Yes. Island. No, Banshees. I'm like Island Banshees.
Island Boys.
Because I'm Island Boy. Brendan
Boy.
Gleeson. Yeah, you were right. It is Brendan Gleeson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brendan Gleeson. And then the other guy who's like getting nominated for stuff is the guy who plays Joker in the newest Batman. He was also on that Marvel movie, The Eternals. He's what is his name? Barry Keoghan. Keoghan. Barry Keoghan.
Oh yeah, he's weird.
He plays a kid who I would say is on the spectrum. And he plays him well. Like I laughed. Like he was the first part. I'm like, oh God. All right. I'm in this movie now. Like, and you do see a dude's dick.
Oh,
Just
so you're
it's on
not
It's
shocked.
on
That's
HBO
pretty
Max.
standard.
Yeah.
Got the remote right here.
Oh, Dave's gonna just put it on now. He's like, oh, there's dicks.
I'll
Guy-
tell you
guy hangs
what
full
scene it's
dong.
in.
Yeah. It's,
Full dong.
full on dong, just hanging out. Dude's
You
passed
saw-
out.
Did you see that reminds me of other movies with great dong scenes.
Ooh, Dave has a dong story after this.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Walk hard.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's sitting there on the phone and the guy just walks over with his
We doing
dick out.
pills, man.
There's like South Park hit the nail on the head when the whole penis conversation. They're like, why do you guys joke about penises so much? It's like it is funny to say they're big. It's funny to say they're small. They're just funny. At all times, penises are funny. Like
We were born with jokes in our crotch.
yep.
Just anytime you want to make someone laugh. Well, not anytime.
Yeah.
Louis
I mean,
C.K. We're talking to you.
Yeah, Louis. keep that trouser snake in your pants, dog.
Dog. Oh, and then in my head, I heard the trouser snake eats itself, and that's.
What's a trouser snake?
Oh my God, Dave,
Keep
tell
up
us the
with-
story
Yeah, tell us about
about
seeing
the
some
guy
guy's dick.
getting his job on The Office.
Okay, so it was Joey Diaz.
Oh, Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
he's on Colin or not Colin, Joe Rogan all the time.
Yeah. But it wasn't the guy we thought when we were talking about earlier. He's not the guy that.
So he
Right.
must have got a job on something else.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now to see.
I am too.
Let's see.
The Mary Saints of Newark. Did you see that one?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Mary
But,
Saints
it's-
of Butthole.
It's not bad. Oh, he's in The Longest Yard. I didn't know that. For the story, it would have been funny if he was in Grapefruit.
now I'm really like I want to tell the story, but I really want to know what sitcom that was for.
Oh, could have been Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's
He
a
was
good
in
one.
that.
Maybe
That was a good one.
it was
Juice.
But anyways,
That was a good one.
so
Tupac Shakur.
he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he's telling the story about how he got a role. And he sits down, he's talking to the people about doing this reading, and when it's like, all right, it's time to do the reading, he goes to stand up so he can do the reading standing up, so he can use his hands, act a little bit. But
Acting.
for some reason, as he
Acting.
stands up, his dick falls out of his pants, and he's just standing there looking down at it, and then looks up at the ladies because it's like a table like 3 or 4 women, and he's just like, "Did y'all see the egg roll?" So he puts his dick away, and he puts
Y'all see the egg?
yeah. So he puts his dick away and leaves, right? Because he's like, "Oh, I didn't get that job." He says he gets about 3 or 4 blocks away, and he gets a phone call, and it's his agent, and he's just like, "Hey, you didn't do the reading. You got to go back and do the reading." And he's like, "Well, shit." So he goes back and does the reading, and they give him the job. And he's like, so now I just show my dick and I get roles.
That reminds me. One time, I was at Pioneer Days in Canyonville with Gramps. Gramps is running the whole thing. It was like basically an amateur logging show. And Gramps goes, "Hey, you see that guy in the blue shorts?" And I go, "Yeah." "Oh!" That's all he had to say. And I was like, "Oh my God." So I walk over to the old dude, and we're like, he's sitting in the crowd, but he's like in the front row. So there's like maybe 5 or 6 people that could possibly see what I see. And I go over to him and I lean down and I whisper, I'm like, "Hey, your dick is hanging out."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Huh? Oh," and just gets up and leaves. The guy had to have been like 75 or 80.
Wait,
my
so
old
hanging
dick.
out the bottom of his shorts?
Out the bottom of his shorts.
And they wonder why we wear long shorts.
Mm-hmm. And they
Oh,
were
no, I
like
still wear
that.
shorts.
They were like terry cloth shorts, like a washcloth.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Huh.
like it was weird.
I know the shorts you're talking about. Those like the super short shorts.
They were super short. I'll never forget they were blue.
Yeah, they're like I knew they're
light
like
blue.
seafoam
Yeah, no, a
with
light
like
blue.
white trim.
No trim, just like almost something that would come in a don't say come in a women's like Christmas package of don't say package of gifts, like. And he was like, "Oh, I'll wear these in public in the summer."
It's like, why don't I wear this
Sit down in
women's
the front row.
underwear as pants?
Oh my God. And he did.
That's what I'll start. I'm gonna start wearing my silkies to Pioneer to local town
Oh my God.
festivals.
So I get back over to Gramps, and Gramps
Like,
is
why'd
like,
you tell him?
no, Gramps was like, "What'd he say?" And I was like, "He just said oh and got up and left."
He got up and left.
He's like, "Well, sometimes you gotta hang out some brain."
Okay.
Oh my God. I think Gramps said pecker, but still, it sounds like a Gramps word. And Pecker's hanging out.
Pecker is a great word.
Like a Woody the Woodpecker.
You see that reminds me of like my mom when she would tell me about the like going and dealing with this one guy who was just about to die in the hospital, and like he was dealing with dementia, and like every day she would go in to do his whatever, and he'd be like, "That last woman tried to touch my pecker."
Sounds about right.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, "Well, sir,
Yeah, well.
I don't know what to tell you. No one here tried to touch your pecker, sir."
Have you guys seen that commercial where there's an old guy and a pregnant woman sitting at a bus station,
With
and
his
he's just
pecker
like,
out.
no, this is along the lines of dementia. But he's talking to the lady. He's like, "Hey, how far along are you?" And she's like, she tells him, and she's like, "Oh, it just feels like a lot." And he's like, "You'll be fine. How about your family?" She's like, "Well, it's just me and my dad, and he's sick." And then the bus pulls up, and she stands up and says, "All right, this is us, Dad." And it's a Alzheimer's commercial.
Oh.
You're just talking about that. Because I just saw the commercial not too long ago. I'm like, that's a sad fucking
That's
commercial.
fucked up.
Like,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, dude, it's
I
like
hope that streak continues.
these commercials are fucked up on another level these days. Like I was listening to the radio, and it was a commercial about heart health, and it's like, and this way you can make it so Grandpa's heart can swell with amusement when he sees his grandchildren, or a bride's heart can skip a beat on her wedding day. And like, no, these are not good things that you want your heart to do.
I don't think they know what they're saying.
Those are medical conditions that you need to see a professional about.
That's
immediately.
arrhythmia. Like cardiac arrhythmia is no joke.
Right? Well, I think we talked about it before, that Coca-Cola commercial right before Christmas, where the guy he's cooking in the kitchen,
yep, we did.
and the mom is just standing there watching him, and he keeps messing up, but she's like nodding her head like, "Hey, you're doing great." And then the last scene before he sits down at the table with everyone, she just kind of nods, and he looks up. Oh no, there's a mirror, and it's just him.
Yeah.
So that when he sits down, there's a picture of his dead mom above the table. And the whole point was mom's dead, so I have to take care of this, and I'm fucking it up. And I'm just like, because Robin and I were together when we
They
watched
Sixth
it.
Sense that shit.
Great message.
We
We're like,
rewound
what
it
the
to
fuck?
watch it again.
Did we just see what we
and
saw?
we're just like, yo, Coca-Cola.
Why? Right.
Like,
oh
yeah,
my
I gotta
God.
find that.
Like, you're fucking my
I
head
forgot,
up right
I don't
now.
remember you talking about
Oh,
that.
we
Oh.
talked about it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Because
because
I was,
See.
dude, I
Dead
was,
mom,
that fucked me up
Coca-Cola?
for a minute.
yeah.
Coca-Cola.
You know,
I like how Jake types it, dead mom Coca-Cola.
but I mean, really, you're
Oh.
watching it, and it's kind of like one of those like maybe feel good kind of commercials, right? You're like, oh, cool, the mom's letting him do it this year, let him take on the workload. Like, it's gonna be fun, family thing. Nope, dead
Nope.
mom.
That
Dead.
didn't work.
The mom was dead the whole
The
time.
mom
whole
was dead
time.
the whole time.
That was a
Son of a
fucking.
bitch does it all the time.
That was a ghost. She
Ghost
Patrick
mom.
Swayze fucking Christmas dinner.
Coca-Cola Ghost. Coca-Cola. No, Coca-Cola from the movie Ghost. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. Coca-Cola Ghost. I don't know. I can't find it. To hell with it.
Well, hey. So, can we talk about the Oscars again real fast? Because I'm sure
Yeah.
you guys haven't looked at those.
I know a little bit about what's going. I know that Top Gun Maverick is well represented.
Right? That shocked me because I was like, Top Gun Maverick is getting awards, but it was pretty much when we came out of COVID.
Yeah.
Like they waited until we were out of COVID and threw on this fucking blockbuster, and people were like, "Well, we
And it was
haven't
in the
seen a good
theaters.
movie in a while."
Yeah, it was in the theaters for fucking months.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm looking at.
What up, Dave? Shout out to Dave
Surprises.
for getting the commercial.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, watch that. That's. Get your fucking Kleenex out.
Yeah, everyone's home. He's fucking everything up. He's like, good job, mijo. You fucked everything up. And yeah, she's totally dead. But I had
Totally
Coke.
dead.
I had a Coke, so it makes it okay.
Right?
I wish
The
I had
fuck.
that.
That's definitely going on the list of commercials that will haunt me for a long time.
So will that mom.
She clearly is still around.
She's hanging out.
And if I know
I've been
anything
hanging
about
around.
ghosts, that means she's got some unfinished business. And I'd be sprinkling some fucking salt, iron everywhere.
Well, that's a problem. If he sprinkled a little more salt, she wouldn't be sitting there looking at him with such a disappointed look. Like
That's why
what the
she was
problem
there.
is.
Yeah, she was mad.
She's got to teach him how to cook until she does that, she can never make the jump home.
Yep. Can't follow
Yep.
the light.
It turned into fucking Quantum Leap over here. She can't make the jump home. What?
That was something
She
else.
got up to the pearly gates, and St. Peter was like, "No, your son is a terrible cook. Get the fuck
Ah.
down there."
It's like, no,
Yeah.
doctor, you have to go back.
Yeah.
No. All right, so I'm gonna go through the list and just kind of read off things that surprised me and things I expected. So best supporting actress, Angela Bassett for Black Panther. Kind of cool. Like it's the
Alright.
first Marvel acting nomination. And now, did you watch that movie?
The second one?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like, I didn't think her acting was anything spectacular.
When
I feel
did
like it
come
was.
out?
It's on Disney Plus. Like
Okay,
it's free right now.
I'll watch it. I totally missed it. I completely it's woo.
Yeah, no, I get it. The Whale, that's that Brendan Fraser movie where he's like super fat.
Oh yeah.
He got nominated, and his supporting actress got nominated.
He'll win.
Um,
Hollywood loves a story. Brendan Fraser's going to win the Oscar.
Well, Hollywood
We'll
loves Brendan
see,
Fraser all of a
because-
sudden again.
right? Let me go
because
find that.
they should have always
category.
loved Brendan Fraser if
Mhm.
it wasn't for his bitch ex
Well,
and his back getting broken and his body getting destroyed from doing the Mummy franchise.
That and he complained about a dude touching him. So here's the best actor category: Brendan Fraser, Austin Butler, who he played Elvis in Elvis.
He was good. I heard he was good, and the movie sucked.
Yeah, the movie was weird, but he was good. He did a good part. I mean, like, and I say weird because I expected more of like a walk the line,
Hmm.
and instead I got
Dewey Cox.
it's
Yeah.
no, it's too bright and colorful for what Elvis's life was, if that makes sense. Like it was shot in a very specific way. When you watch it, you'll get what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
it's
You're
just shot in a way that, like Baz Luhrmann, that guy, he's the director. I'm sure you've heard of him, stuff that he's done.
What's he done?
Oh fuck, I don't remember. But like
More birdcage
when
than
you look
less
it up,
walk the line.
look it up while I talk about these things, and you'll figure it out. But
He
best
needs
actor,
more gore and less Burbinski.
maybe Frank Gore. Colin
Gatsby.
Farrell for
Oh,
the
he did
Banshees.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, it's very much like Moulin Rouge, however you want to say it. Brendan Fraser for The Whale,
I
Paul
know.
Mescal for
I know
After
what his
Sun.
style's gonna be. I
Yeah.
already know what this movie's gonna look
So
like.
that's why people reacted how they did.
A
Acting
lot
was
of
great.
spotlights.
Lots of spotlight. Yes, so you get it. Yeah. And then Bill Nye the Science Guy, got nominated for a movie he was
What?
in. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I saw when he was on the Golden Globes, I was
Wait,
like,
hold on.
Seattle Zone. Bill Nye.
What?
Represent.
it blew me away. And I like being blown. So,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah, we'd mentioned Top Gun. The Batman got nominated for a few things, which surprised me because I didn't think it was that good, but
I
whatever.
have to go. I have to watch it, but I didn't.
You don't.
Okay.
Like,
Yep.
Dave and I went in there, and we talked about this before. We went in there with the expectation of seeing it twice because we were like, we're going to like this movie so much, we're going to watch it again in a couple days. Like,
Did not.
halfway through, we're like, so what do you want to do later this week? Because we're not watching this again.
And we do that quite a bit. Like,
Yeah.
most of the Marvel movies that have come out where we could go to the theater and see it.
Like you'll see it
together,
twice.
We'll
Yeah.
go, and then later that week, not even like a week or two down the line, like a matter of days, we will be back here watching this.
Yep.
And
Did it with Black Panther.
Yeah. But this was Batman. Like, I feel like it's a tie. Like, I love Batman.
Right.
I feel like they're just recycling the same
You're
tired
so-
stories.
Tried too hard to stand out in a way that made it unappealing to me.
I'm so tired of them trying to reboot. I'm so tired of watching Martha and Thomas Wayne die. I'm so tired of him learning to become Batman. So tired of the same shit over and over. Just you don't have to start the story over every single time you reboot it. We get it.
You already know it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything revolutionary with the start and the change of Batman. Like the only person who's ever had a good idea with the difference of the change of Batman is fucking Alex, who's like, well, what if Batman did kill the first guy and he fucking liked it and he became like basically Nightwing but in Gotham and he killed these people instead of just stopping them.
Well, Batfleck killed people.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
he
would
was
have
old
really
man
liked to
Batman.
see. I would really like to see a Batfleck, old man Batman story.
What they
Well,
need to do,
that's why WB is being sued.
They have such good source material for this too. The Dark
Mhm.
Knight Rises again, and there's another one in the same story arc where it's basically old Batman, and he has to. It's like Batman's one last ride, basically, is what the story's about. And
Is
it's
the
fucking
Undertaker
great.
in that one?
No, he's not.
Is that the Hush story arc?
No, Hush is different. That's
Okay,
but it's
yeah.
the same sort of. It's in the other room. I can go get it, but all my comics are Whopper job.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
Okay.
But yeah, with same thing. It's a tired story. The origin story. We've had how many different Batman origin stories
Right.
that are all the same.
that was kind of why I didn't have a problem with the Batfleck series. They didn't really.
They just jumped in.
They just were like, "This is Batman. You guys know the story. We don't need to tell it again from the
Yeah.
start." Best supporting actor might be the best category because it's got Brendan Gleeson from that Banshees of Inisherin. It's got Judd Hirsch from The Fabelmans, which is basically Steven Spielberg's life story.
Mhm.
And then it's got Barry Keoghan that we just talked about. And then the dude, Data from Goonies in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He got nominated. So
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know who to pick. I hope it's Data, or what was he in Indiana Jones? Short Round?
Short
Turn
round.
around, yeah.
Yeah, I hope he wins just because
Indy.
that would be cool.
Mr. Jones.
It's a Jones, strong like Bo.
Best adapted screenplay, the one that stood out was Top Gun Maverick.
Like, what's it adapted from?
I don't know.
Matt,
Oh, I
like
don't
Top
know.
Gun?
Maybe. Let's see.
Like, normally,
scroll.
best adapted screenplays like adapted from a movie or a video game or from
Or a book.
a book
Yeah.
or a song.
Um,
Meatloaf song, because
Like
that's long enough to
didn't
write
the
a movie about.
Notebook win that
Yeah, because
award?
it was
because it was
modified
based
from
off
a
a
Yeah.
book.
based
Yep.
off of Nicholas Sparks? Like, I
Off a
can't remember if
Notebook,
they
yeah.
won, but that's always
Of
the
course it
first
won.
movie I think of.
And then Best Actress, I was surprised that
There's
Anna
no
de
women
Armas,
in this show. There is, I know.
Anna de Armas in Blonde. I was like, oh, have you
that?
guys watched that?
Who's
Anna de
Anna de
Armas. I think she was in one of the James Bond movies, maybe the
Oh.
most recent one. But anyway, she plays Marilyn Monroe, and naked Marilyn Monroe. It's on Netflix. You can fast forward to the good parts, just like Mr. Skin would say.
This is like that scene in Family Guy when they're like, oh yeah, she gets naked 24 minutes 17 seconds.
That's pretty accurate. Also, best actress, the chick from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and supporting actress in that same movie, Jamie Lee Curtis with her hot dog fingers,
Oh yeah.
and the other chick,
The
the
daughter.
daughter. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
That was
and I'm-
real. That was a really great, weird movie.
It was a good ass movie.
It
It's like what
was-
we said. It was really
was weird.
confusing and yeah.
But you're entertained the whole time.
Mhm.
Not just like, hey, this movie's weird. You have no idea what's going on.
Well,
It's weird. You have an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
But you're also like you're enjoying what is going on at the time.
The visuals were good. Like the
Mhm.
story was it was simple enough that you could follow it, but complicated enough that you were like at some points like, what the fuck is going on?
Mhm.
And then I'll just go down the list of best picture because they've decided to do 10. I'm a big fan of that. All Quiet on the
Ding.
Western Front, yeah, right? Big fan.
Is that a
Um,
remake?
It's All Quiet on the Western
Yeah.
Front's pretty.
Have you watched it? The new
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would like it.
one? Avatar, The Way of Water. That is best picture. I mean, I watched it and it was good. I don't know if it's a best picture nominee, but again, I think it falls into that same category as Top Gun. People were like, "Oh, a real movie. Cool, we'll
Mhm.
watch it." Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, which is Dave's life, and Women Talking, which is not Dave's life.
They're outside
Anyway.
of the triangle. That's why.
Outside a triangle.
It's like
So-
a 3-sided ward that keeps Dave out.
Like a beaver.
Yeah, like a no, that's a 4-sided. A beaver.
So anyway, the Oscars are like what, February 12th, I think, or something like that. I'll
Yep.
watch. I'll tell you guys who won. Or you can
I'll
watch it.
watch. I'm gonna actually wait. When are the Oscars?
February 12th.
All right.
Tar is on Peacock for free. Elvis is on not Disney. HBO Max. Banshees of Inisherin is on HBO Max. Where did you watch All Quiet on the Western Front, Dave?
Pretty sure it's on Netflix.
Okay, so we could watch that. Oh, I watched that Knives Out movie. We'll talk about that after this.
The Onion one.
Yeah, Top Gun is on
I've seen that.
Paramount Plus.
1 for 10.
Triangles of Sadness, I won't watch.
Never
The
heard of.
Fablemans is the only one I know for sure isn't on streaming yet because it came out late, and I want to watch it. It looks like it's good from what I've seen in the previews. Triangle of Sadness, no clue. Women Talking, no clue. But yeah. Yeah, so.
I got no clue about talking to women either.
Hey, oh, you want to hear best director? We got
Spielberg.
What if I said no?
What if I told
What
you?
if I told
Dave
you?
said Dave.
Yep, Spielberg is the only one I think that I know for sure the name
Gore
of.
Verbinski.
For the Fablemans, probably, right?
Yeah. And then I don't know the director for Tar, Triangle of Sadness, Banshees of Inisherin, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. And that one has 2 directors.
Well, isn't Data one of the directors in that?
No.
Or was he?
What was his name? Best
It's
actor.
Gore Verbinski.
No, there's no. God damn it. What is his name? I gotta find best supporting actor again. There he is. No, that's not his name. Ki Hu Kwan.
That's not his name.
That's not his name.
That's not his.
What is something Judd Hirsch is in?
I don't know.
Besides the Fablemans, because I just saw it.
Isn't
I know the name and I cannot picture him.
he in Knocked Up, or did he just direct Knocked Up?
Oh, that's who he is. He's in Men in Black. Isn't he the dad?
Oh.
Isn't he Jeff Goldblum's dad? It wouldn't be
Yeah.
anywhere without my son.
He's the guy. He's the guy that they call when they can't hire the dad off of American Pie.
Yep. Gene Levy. We know him.
Gene Levy. Yeah,
Miss Johnny Eyebrows.
he's too busy doing
Not to be
Schitt's
confused
Creek.
with Joe Neckbone.
Joe Neckbone. We need Johnny Eyebrows on the staff page.
I'll see what I can do.
Did
Johnny
you
Eyebrows.
did you
And
see
it's just Eugene Levy.
did you see who's the director of diversity or head of diversity?
Yeah,
I
it's David.
did.
Dude, I was laughing. Just picture of a random Asian dude.
The funniest part was the picture was already there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna give them all fake names and then I'm gonna use Dave's name.
Yeah, like I could tell that you just kind of went with what was there, but like even still, all the pictures worked for the.
Right.
I was like, oh, that one could be better, but I get it. It's good. Like I'm running with it.
Right.
Mhm.
And then I switched out kayfabe because I was like, oh, that is a good one.
Yep.
Gotta have some kayfabe.
Gotta have kayfabe.
Oh,
That, what we need to do is we need to have one of the phone numbers be 1-900-909-9900.
oh my God. Text it to me.
Let's
Oh.
see. Dave, you remember what that is, yeah?
No, I don't.
What's the WCW hotline? 1-900-909-9900. So
Remember-
you can call.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You call, you get all the updates from Steve Mongo McMichael and Tony Schiavone.
I've mentioned this multiple times, but I still remember the Unsolved Mysteries number. 1-800-876-5353.
Right?
Maybe you could help solve a mystery.
1-800-988-EMPIRE.
Oh man.
I think the one that I always think of is the Scruff McGruff commercials.
You
Chicago,
can help take
Illinois.
fight out of crime.
Chicago, Illinois, 61652. Yeah.
60652.
6065. Yeah. But that whenever I think of like jingles that I remember the number, it's always the Scruff McGruff.
That's a good one.
What are other numbers that like?
I want to get a Scruff McGruff.
It's my money
Suit
and I need
just-
it now.
Just bring it back.
J.G. Wentworth.
But like
Tell
Scruff McGruff is
J.G.
falling on hard
Wentworth.
times and turning
877
877 cash now.
Yeah.
877 cash now. Oh my gosh. I hope these
All right.
people pay us because
Here's one that we all hate,
oh god.
trigger warning. Here's for all my peeps out there.
For my freaks and my peaks.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
I didn't know this.
Oh, it's so bad. There's two versions of this, and they're both awful. One of them is this kid, a cappella kid, just singing the name of the phone number. Donate your car today. And then there's a second version where you can tell it's supposed to be a clown. Because of the way that he's singing, he's like, 1877 Cars for Kids. And like you can tell
Not goofy.
it's supposed to be an old-timey clown.
We need our own jingle.
I wonder why St. Jude hasn't jumped on that bandwagon yet.
Call St.
Oh my
Jude
gosh.
when your kid's dying. Call 187, save my kid.
Anything would be better than their commercials. You get that one kid and he's like, wouldn't you like to send some money to save a kid today? And I'm like, no.
It's like, you know what's not effective anymore? The ASPCA commercials without
like,
Sarah McLachlan. They don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
And she's not there. And I'm like, I don't care. These
Yeah, she's
dogs
like,
are going to die.
quit.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't help these
If I'm not
dogs.
if I'm
These
not
dogs are
listening
already
to,
dead.
Man, fuck these
Yeah.
dogs.
if I can't hear Arms of an Angel, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Nope.
like I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just like trying to eat my Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, like you put that commercial on while I'm hungry, man. My mouth just starts watering.
That's
You
Asian,
know,
Oh, that's me being Asian.
right?
God damn
Oh,
it.
okay. God, I was like, man, that. You ever had a dog chop?
Yep.
Nope.
Like
I mean,
a pork
nope.
chop, but it's dog.
Oh, got it. It's like, oh, you know what a dire wolf is? It's like a wolf, but it's dire.
Yeah, like immediate.
Didn't even know he was sick.
It's in the sink. Well, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world, but they're here with us. We appreciate that. Make sure you check out our new website, definitelynotsellingdrugs.com, to see some of these jokes that we've been talking about. Check out our YouTube. Check out badfacts.info. And yeah, that's about it. But for this
It's about damn time.
it's about damn time. About
It's about damn time.
well.
Everybody's got a price.
Well, I was going for the quintessential stud muffin.
I know.
But for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
That is a podcast.
It's very good.
Good.
All right,
Good
later,
X.
boys. Good X.
Good X.
Congratulations.